Well, I'm a bit scared for the specialist. Yeah, I don't know exactly what to think about the specialist because, I mean, now we're talking about it. So if I have it correct, the specialists, you basically have four kind of classes of specialists, but then like each specialist within the class has this extra perk, right? For example, you can have like a medic specialist with a parachute, or like a medic specialist with like something else, which is kind of weird. Like, I don't understand why they would have to introduce the specialists. It really feels for me like a ripoff from Call of Duty with the operators. I don't know. That's what it feels like. It's not a ripoff, but like it feels like they want to like go that way, but they. I don't know. As far as the only thing I don't know is that I don't like the weapons are universal to be used with any class. Yeah, what I don't really like about that is you're gonna be seeing like medics run around with sniper or something, you know. It's or like imagine an engineer with a sniper rifle sitting in the back and then like using AA mines or anti-air and then snipe from base. No, no, no. That's not how it is. You know, engineers should be like in the front of the battle. Uh, I don't like the specialist idea at all. Yeah, I would have just liked the classes, and then like within the class. I mean, that's basically what they do right now. You have like some sort of not really a talent tree, but you can select a specific gadget for that kind of class. But that's what we have right now. I don't know why would they have to introduce like specialist class, because imagine you have like a support player, and if you want to play a mortar, you can just select the mortar as a gadget. But if you're playing the recon class, you can't select the mortar, which is exactly what they're doing right now. They reduce the amount of gadgets that you can get to a certain, or they limit it to a certain class. I mean, I don't see a medic running, for example, a spawn beacon. I mean, imagine a medic class can use a spawn beacon on, for example, Operation Locker in Metro, or Metro in Battlefield 4. Imagine like how OP that is. The fact that you force a recon to a player to play recon and then use the beacon to, I don't know, have a spawn beacon in the back means that he can't heal himself as fast as he would have loved to be playing as a medic. Progress, why? No, but like imagine like they would, for example, introduce a specialist class that offered the recon class. I mean the recon beacon. If there's something, there's probably gonna be like a spawn beacon. Oh damn! Oh my boy, Hilarion, how are you doing? With the Twitch Prime, even. Wow, how are you doing? Holy shit, he's a real time friend. How are you doing, man? With a Twitch Prime, even. Damn. Cheers to that. I mean, it's just a Nalu, but whatever. Better than nothing. Better get yourself an upgrade, Hilarion, for the new Battlefield. Skull. Save up the crypto money. Yeah, the AI. I don't really understand the AI. I don't even understand the introduction of bots. Although Battlefield 2 had bots, if I'm not mistaken. I think it had. I think there was if I'm correct about Battlefield 2, there was an offline mode. It was a multiplayer only game, but there was an offline mode where you could like spawn into a map. For example, if you wanted to try out the Haley stuff or the jet stuff, you would be able to spawn in a completely empty map with bots. So like offline with bots. But now they introduced the offline bot part online, and you actually get progression for it, which is, I don't know. I don't understand it. I understand it from the point of view where they would want to introduce new players to the game and basically give them easy targets so they don't fail and just, yeah, quit the game. But everybody that played Battlefield had to, grow in the game. You just basically you drop somebody in the game, You die probably 20, 30 times until you start to get to know to play the game a little bit. If not, just watch YouTube videos, watch streamers, watch content, whatever, and try and get yourself better. Don't think you're good if you kill like 15 bots, you know? I don't understand how that where that comes from though. UI update ready? Available next time you start the game. It says in Battlefield 4. Don't know about that. Level of customization. Yeah. Or gravitate towards the class which has motion sensors. Yeah. My body's ready for Battlefield, but my i5 isn't. Oh, I understand that. Probably more efficient to run with primary, which synergizes with the specialist gadget. Yeah, but I mean, with the specialist right now, you're gonna have really weird combinations. I mean, I like the fact, in a way, where you can play with any weapon, any primary weapon on any class. But you're gonna be seeing so weird combinations, like what I told you, like an engineer with a sniper, or like I don't even know what to. Yeah. But all the rest of the combinations were actually possible in Battlefield 4. I mean, a sniper could have had a carabin, I think, you know, like ACW or something, so you can actually have a machine gun or a shotgun or a DMR on a recon. DMR on any class, shotgun on any class, carabin on any class. You only had like class-specific weapons, which was assault rifles, LMGs, snipers, and PDWs, personal defense weapons. So, in fact, there's not really gonna change a lot, but like combinations like having an engineer with a sniper or like a medic as a sniper, engineer with an LMG, you know, they're gonna be kind of weird in the beginning, but I think everybody will just filter them out, and yeah, we'll go back to the old days. Why don't you? Why do this like progression against bots? It's just not fair, you know. It's just not fair because people will they will get their butt kicked when playing versus real players. And the fact that you're playing versus bots is that you don't know if you're getting killed by a bot or not. That's actually the thing that bugged me so much when playing Enlisted, is that when I fought in Enlisted, I didn't know it sometimes, like, was it a bot or was it a regular player that killed me? Sometimes you see it on the movement, but sometimes you were just like, was that a player or was that a bot? And that's it gives you too much confusion about like what killed me now, you know? And I just don't like bots in the online part. I understand it in an offline map or like offline part when you want to train or like do some shenanigans or like load in a map. But like having bots to fill up a server until like real people could join in, and you actually get rewarded for that, for killing them, I don't know. And you're gonna be seeing Losco like clearing a rooftop with 40 bots, and like everybody's gonna be like, "Whoa, epic!" Yeah, it's gonna look epic, it's gonna feel epic, but it's versus bots, so it's not real. It's like not the real Battlefield, you know. If it's gonna be with 40 real people, oh yeah, that's, I mean, hats off to Losco if he's gonna do that. But it's not gonna be the real deal. Takes away the merit of it. Yeah, it takes away the Battlefield feeling, you know, because right now you have the only in Battlefield moments that only occur versus real-time other players. For example, the best example that I can give you guys, the Rendezvous. Imagine if Stun Gravy did the Rendezvous versus a bot player. Everybody would be, it's versus a bot, right? That doesn't count. But he did it versus a real-time player in a real-time event, in a moment, like he said, like, fuck it, I'm just gonna jump out and do it. And that made the Rendezvous as it is right now. I mean, that's a Rendezvous from like Battlefield. What is it? Battlefield? Was it from Battlefield 3? I don't know. I mean, there were like Rendezvous even in 1942, but I think that one was Battlefield 3. Yeah. So imagine if you did it versus a bot, it wouldn't count. People would really say like, yeah, but it's versus a bot, no big deal, right? But he did it in a live event versus a real life player. I mean, imagine the reaction of the other guy sitting behind his computer. Is gonna be like, what the fuck just happened, you know? But you wouldn't have that feeling, or you wouldn't be, you know, congratulating Sun Gravy with that thing that he did when in the Rendezvous, if it would be versus a bot. Maybe the bots will all be infantry. I don't know. I don't know. Like bots, I don't like the idea of bots. I really don't. I really don't. Let's hope the private servers are a thing and we can disable bots. Yeah, I really hope that's gonna be the case, because if we get the RSP and if we get a community server, which all of you guys are invited to play on, by the way, and we'll try and like support it in some sort of way. We'll figure it out. I will disable bots, 100%. I will disable bots. For me, there is, if you're a new player, learn the game the hard way. Learn the game as everybody did it. Get your ass kicked, get up, and keep on going. That's how we're gonna do it. In the last couple of weeks, I've been watching your videos. Good stuff. Thank you, Bafus. I just wonder if we will have the feeling of Battlefield 4 or more like Call of Duty Warzone. No, I don't think it's gonna be this feeling of Call of Duty Warzone. That's very good to know. I don't think we know how it works here. The majority of servers might be exclusive for humans. That makes sense. And then having bot sandbox and whoever wants that. So it's not exclusive. Yeah, but I think the problem is gonna be you always have EA servers, or like EA Origin. How are they called? Dedicated? No, it's not the dedicated servers. It's the basically the servers that are run by EA. If you play like a quick game and you always join those servers, I think most of them will have bots on, or actually all of them. So people will be filled in into a round that actually have all of them. Farm attachments on co-op and bot servers. Official servers, yeah, official servers. Thank you, Nico. None talked about the anti-cheat servers so far. Actually, that is a really good deal, Vavus. That's a very good topic you touch. Actually, it's true. Anti-cheat. We haven't really talked about that, and it's actually scary because they're gonna be launching the game literally in 4 months and 4 days. Because there will be the early access with the EA Play. A topic to the company cannot win. Yeah, players will claim that it isn't working all the time. And then think that the greatest Battlefield ever won't have anti-cheat. Yeah, well, they have to. It's definitely going to have crossplay. It's confirmed. Is it confirmed, Berserker? We're live admins. Maybe they separate the official servers and we have human-only Battlefield experience and bot experience. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Thoughts on the weather events like tornadoes and lightning? Maxed? I don't know. Like, I don't like it being too visually impactful. Like, the dust storm in Gulf of Oman, like, it completely covers the map. And in my opinion, that's too much. If the thunderstorm, like, stays to a certain portion of the map and only affects that portion of the map, then I'm pretty okay with it, because you can like avoid it and just play on a different side if you don't want to deal with it. But I think it's gonna impact most of the map. But I saw Ender's tweet, like the size of the battlefield map. Like, I think he put as a example Hamada, which is probably one of the most hated maps in Battlefield 5. I think everybody when they join Hamada server and they're like, oh fuck, it's Hamada again. And I think that he told that the map was like 1.5 kilometers in length, and like maybe 300-400 in wide, depending on which game mode you played. And the new maps are gonna be like 6 kilometers squared or 5 kilometers squared. Doesn't really matter, 5 or 6. I mean, it's times 3 or times 4. Imagine you don't have a transportation vehicle and you're going to be walking. It's going to literally take you to walk 5 minutes from one flag to another and then just maybe die and do it all over again. That's going to be a really horrible experience. I mean, I still remember the day of playing PUBG with the boys and we didn't have a car and we had to literally walk. Okay, you had to circle on your back and you had mortar artillery striking down in your position. You had to like run and take cover or whatever. And imagine doing that in Battlefield, going from one flag to another and then just die at that flag and then going back. Ugh. I mean, that's gonna be a really big ugh. Like, imagine, I mean, just take an example. For example, imagine Operation Locker, not the size that it is right now, but like times 5, and divide the 5 flags over that part. You know, okay, let's do it visually so you guys can actually see it. For example, I mean, I'm gonna be really, I actually probably never use this thing, or whatever. All right, so we have the A flag, we have the B flag, we have the C flag, we have the D flag. You guys see this, right? And you have the E flag, right? Imagine this is the regular size that we have in locker. Now, for example, this distance between A and B, how much does it take you to get there? Hi, Picasso. I think it's about I think it's like close to like a 15 or a 20-second run, right? Maybe the map is 5 kilometer length. However, you can only play in 1 kilometer square and then progress to another kilometer. Yeah, but that's the breakthrough mode. I mean, I'm an old school mofo. I play Conquest. Okay, I know breakthrough is gonna be a big deal, and maybe operations or front lines or whatever all the game modes are gonna be called. Um, like B1, B2, B3, and so on. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. So they will like divide like A1, A2, well, 2, A3, A4, A5, and you actually have to cap this entire flag in order for you to move to B. You mean like that? I mean, they did say that for one flag to take, you'll have to take more objectives, right? For example, in the stadium. But I don't know exactly how it's gonna work because, like, even if you're fighting over A, you, for example, can still fight over C, D, and E at the same time. So imagine you have 5 objectives at A flag, and you have another 5 objectives at C flag, at D flag, and at E flag. That's literally like 20 objectives. And, well, not considering B flag, whatever. And, I mean, you only have 64 players on the map. You know? It's kind of weird. I don't know exactly how they're going to be doing that. How big it's going to be. Like, their side is 1080. Okay. Just considering, like, we're playing on Conquest, you know? Yeah, I actually probably need a 1440p monitor as well. Oh. I don't know. They do math and Brecky stream. No, we're not doing maths, but, like, we're doing other stuff, you know? Other thing is the anti-cheat and server refresh rate, especially with 108 and 28 players. Yeah, we don't want to play on, like, a 30 hertz server because that's going to be horrible. Methodical, welcome. Sorry, I didn't see you there. I apologize. We're talking about Rush or we're talking about Conquest. I don't think Rush is announced, right? I don't think Rush has been officially announced for that. Did you activate the sound effects? Oh, sorry. Actually, on this tab, it is on the live tab. It is activated now. What do you think about the other two games like Hazard Zone and what Dice LA looks like? Some sort of BR. Is it some sort of version of BR? I don't think it's gonna be BR. I mean, Hazard Zone. I don't know exactly what it's gonna be like. They're activated on Twitch again too. Oh, okay. Rush or Titan mode. I don't think the Dice LA experience is gonna be the BR mode because they said like it's gonna revive or relive the moments of the old school Battlefield players, and old school Battlefield players never had BR. BR was announced in Battlefield 5 as Firestorm, but that basically was the last game mode that came out for the game, for the franchise. That's not old school. Old school is like Battlefield 2, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, Conquest Large, I don't know. It's not close to a BR, but we know nothing else, to be fair. Yeah. Didn't we hear about a level editor? No, I don't know. And if you guys have info about that, I mean, there are probably like 4 things that concern me right now. Halsey, honestly, competitive Battlefield, I'm out of it. Honestly, I don't really see Battlefield as, I mean, sorry, I'm like, there's going 20,000 things in my mind right now. The fact that they're trying to supersize Battlefield, I think it's gonna be really hard for them. Maybe impossible. Maybe they don't even gonna be considering it to try and scale it down to a 5v5, 6v6, or an 8v8 experience. Honestly, I think competitive Battlefield is gonna be like community versus community fights, like we had with Level BF. People joining up together, making a mass clan community and playing 32 versus 32 or 64 versus 64. Imagine like every Friday evening or every Saturday evening, there's going to be 64 people joining up on a server, like-minded people representing one community, streamer, content creator, YouTuber, or whatever, and fighting versus another one to see who's the better one, you know? I think that is the way forward with Battlefield, considering they're going supersize. So I don't know. Small question: does basic version will have access to all the maps DLCs, or we need premium like in Battlefield 3 Rebels 4? I don't think there is a premium version announced. The way that I see it right now is if you want to play the full game completely not restricted, you'll have to have EA Play Pro subscription to be able to play at the 15th of October. If you have the regular EA Play subscription, you get to play 10 hours. That's what they did with Battlefield 1. Yes. No, with Battlefield 5? Battlefield 1. Was it Battlefield? Yeah, it was Battlefield 1, right? So if you play your 10 hours, it's done for. It's Zara, it's done. Battlefield 5? Well, Battlefield 5 then, whatever. But now they have the EA Play Pro, which gives you unlimited access. So you have EA Play, which is a subscription to EA to Origin for you to be able to play games, exclusive contents, blah, blah, blah. And then you have EA Play Pro, which unrestricts the 10 hours limit on release content or released content. I think the EA Play is 4 or 3 euro per month, and the EA Play Pro is 15 euro per month. But, guys, make this very clear. If you decide to pre-order Battlefield 2042, listen to this very carefully. If you do go through pre-ordering it, make sure you first get EA Play or EA Play Pro because you get a 10% discount. 10% discount on the regular version, which is 60 euro, gets you 6 euro off. So basically, you pay for a subscription for 3 or 4 euro. I'm not sure if it's 3 or 4. And you get 6 euro discount. That means that if you cancel your subscription this very same month, you make out a profit of 2 euro or 3, depending if it's 3. If you do that for the bigger version, it's more. And if you do it for the ultimate version, which is 110 euro, you get 11 euro, and then you only have to pay 3. So basically, you get discount, you know? I mean, let me tell you, I'm a cheap ass. I'm a very big ass cheap ass. If I can save 1 euro or 2 euro, I will buy it at a different shop. Yes, I will do so. If I can get discount, I will buy it. I don't buy stuff without a discount. I'm a very, very cheap ass guy. I want to get the cheapest prices for the same products. And if I can get it somewhere else, I will get it somewhere else. And, I mean, you're getting a 10% discount before the beta, though. Otherwise, you don't get it. Yes, that's true. And I will get my counts tomorrow. Break it through that, yeah. I mean, I always, like, my wife actually sometimes laughs at me as well, like, oh, it's 1 euro, it's 2 euro. And I always, like, say, like, hey, for 2 euro, you actually have bread, you know? I mean, some people... So for some people, it's hard to buy a bread. Like, I sometimes, like, count in sandwiches, you know? Sometimes I don't go to work, and I said, like, oh, fuck, I forget my bread. I have to buy a sandwich, like, you know, a smolska, which is basically a laid out sandwich with, like, ham, lettuce, you know, the whole deal, which costs about, like, 3.5, 4 euro. And every time, like, I save, like, 2, 3 euro, I tell to myself, wow, it's a free smolska, you know? It's basically a free sandwich. So, if you add that up the entire year through, you end up with a lot of sandwiches. And if you don't like sandwiches, you can, I don't know, you can count that in games or in, like, gas for your car or, like, for a console or a phone or whatever. But, like, every euro counts. If you start, like, really looking at your money in a different way, you know, I mean, yeah, you don't have to be a cheap ass, but just, I don't know, be resourceful with your stuff, you know? Are you a Prime Minister of Finance? No, I'm not. Shall we start gaming, though? Yeah. Maybe we should. Maybe we should. Alright. Oh, shit. I clicked Battlefield 3. Give me a second. Okay, Battlefield 4. A Biki? Oh, not really. Would you like if competitive platform like Face It is implemented to Battlefield games? Well, yeah. I mean, every competitive fact of a game is good. But the problem is the competitive aspect of the game should be supported by the developers. And if the developers will not be making smaller maps or like smaller game modes that emphasize the 5v5, 6v6, or 8v8 experience, which is, I'm talking about smaller scales. Oh, the rendezvous. Yeah, nice. It's not gonna really make a difference. Oh, we had Battlefield 4 on Hazel. Yes, that's true. That is very true. Which, because we had the domination and the squad liberation modes, which were pretty small, but I think for Battlefield 2142, they haven't really announced anything yet. Battlefield incursions, yeah, that was let's not talk about that. Loadout setup, I don't know. Let's see. Battlefield 2142 is looking weirder and weirder. I mean, like, it's only 20 years from now, so I mean, we actually might even go into that kind of chaos with world hunger, which it actually is already right now, but it might be just amplified with wars between countries or whatever. Yeah, I don't know.